What's going on, Spurs family? What is going on? More Spurs Talk with Ahanu. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, I hope y'all comment more than subscribe. I like to, interact. So it doesn't really matter if y'all subscribe or not, as long as y'all, in the comment section. I would appreciate that, just to give y'all thoughts if y'all Spurs fans out there. But free agency is coming up on us. I want to talk about the traits we need, so it's gonna be like a quick video. I think y'all well, I don't know if y'all seen the other videos, but I do have a concern with Sohan and Victor as I start front court, because I think we could get bullied on the block a bit. Victor don't have he has the height, but height doesn't equal rebounds, like I always said. I think it helps, but I think positioning is, the key to rebounding. Positioning and who wants it more. From what I've seen, Victor doesn't have good rebound positioning. He's really not in a great positioning for rebounds. So I think that's why you don't see him getting many double-digit rebounds. But his height do help him get rebounds, though. So height is always good, but it's the important thing is positioning. And he lacks strength. So is that going to be a problem in the NBA? We don't know yet. We really don't know. But I think he can improve his rebound, and I think he's a young guy. I think he will become a good rebounder. Great rebounder, we don't know, but he will be a good rebounder. I think he will at some point average double-digit rebounds once he, get a bit stronger, better positioning. He can develop to be a great rebounder. But I just think early on, I think we might have a little trouble. I think down in the paint, I think we will have a struggle getting bullied down there in the early stages with Sohan and Victor. So I think that we need another big, not to start over these guys, not to start over them. Obviously, you ain't going to bring in a big to start over Victor, and you're not going to bring in somebody in free agency. You're not going to bring somebody in free agency to replace Sohan. So what I'm saying is we need depth. Somebody we can bring in to, if ever, we struggling and we ain't doing too good in the paint, we can go to a bench and bring in somebody to relieve them. Strategy. You want to have answers for every issue. And so I think we need another big that can bang down there in case we have a little bit of trouble. Also, I think shooting is I think we was one of the worst teams in the league in shooting. I think we need to, try to acquire some shooting. If a big man is not really necessarily something that they're looking for, then we definitely need shooting. I think we was terrible from behind the arc, and if Victor is going to command a lot of attention, we need to knock down our shots. We need to make defensive teams. Not defensive teams. Everybody play defense, right? You got to make sure that the defense, pay for that attention they given to Victor, or any of our other players. Keldon Johnson commands attention as well, because he's proven he can put the ball in the basket. He drives to the paint collapse. If he kicking out, we need to be able to make our shots. So I'm very excited about this year. I know people say, well, we need a point guard. Exactly. I know a lot of people, well, not a lot of people. I'm probably in the minority of Tre Jones is a solid point guard. He is a solid point guard. He probably improved even more this year. Now, is he going to be an all-star? No, but he can be a solid starting point guard. But even if that's not your case, we can look for a point guard in free agency. Rather if you want to, look for a starting point guard or you're looking for a backup. Me personally, I don't care what it is. Just get a point guard. Because when Tre Jones went down, who did we have? Who did we have? We have nobody. Nobody that can necessarily be a floor general. And I just didn't trust anybody else with the ball other than Tre Jones. So yes, we do need a point guard. And what point guard do you want to look for? We definitely want a point guard to be able to shoot, who can stretch the floor something that Trey Jones really didn't do too good with last year. But our whole team really didn't shoot good last year, for behind arc. So what you want to have is, um, a point guard that can shoot, but also a point guard that can defend. It's a lot of times where this. I'm not piling on Trey Jones. Trey Jones could play some defense. He tries. He got effort. But a lot of times, not just with Trey Jones, but multiple players, it's like they were just blowing by him with ease. We got to shore up that defense overall as a team. But we definitely want a point guard that can stretch the floor and get after it defensively, because the point guard is probably the most difficult position to guard in the league, with all these talented players coming in at that position that have been coming in at that position for years now. That's really probably the most difficult position to guard these days. So hopefully, we can get one of these type of players with these traits. We need to improve shooting, and we need some reinforcements in the backcourt. So that's my thoughts. I hope y'all leave y'all comments below on who you think necessarily we need. If it's, you think we should go with another big to help reinforce the backcourt? Do you think we need to get a point guard? Maybe Trey Jones is not your point guard. Maybe you would prefer somebody else. Tell me. Maybe y'all like another wing. Maybe y'all think we all have enough wings. I think we have a whole bunch of wings, but I don't know. I just want to know y'all opinions. So make sure y'all comment, and I look forward to seeing what y'all think. Peace and blessings.